Number one then, and number one now.
You're listening to Heffron and Reed.
Heffron and Reed.
Rated number one podcast by the World Podcasting Federation and the Podcast Ranking Association. No, for reals. It says it right here.
Lock it in and rip the knob off.
See, so everybody who says, John plays that music in the beginning and we don't know if it's necessary. Here is the show without.
Oh, how do you do it? You're tuned in to the number one show on the planet, the Heffron and Reed Show.
Yeah, so it's I didn't have for some reason I can't play music off my little thingy. That's the thing.
You're in a new location, that's why.
Yeah, went to a one that has internet but less equipment. See, there's always a thing.
It's always a give and a take and a yin and yang of life,
You just kind of
one hand washes the other. I don't think that's the same analogy, but we are live, and I'm seeing comments coming in from Josh and Bridger and Andy and Blue, something or other, and Heather and Mike. So here's what we're going to do again. We're going to ignore you for the next 30 minutes. Me and Heffron going to do some legit headliner to headliner podcasting business.
Yeah.
Then at the end, we'll go to your live comments and address some of your questions. Okay, Lori and Bob and Shane and Caleb. All right, put it on private. Bam. All right, John, what's up, buddy?
Nothing. I was just got back from Philly. Shout out to everybody who came to Helium Comedy Club this weekend.
Nice.
Had awesome shows and had a walkout. Had somebody leave the show.
Oh, fun.
On me, which is hilarious because I literally, the first thing out of my mouth on stage now, and it's just me messing around. That's what I'm thinking comedy right now kind of is. It's supposed to be fun and, whatever. Mm-hmm. First thing out of my mouth, I say, hey, you guys are a great Thursday crowd. And then I start talking. And then I said, I'm sorry. Unless you don't identify as the Thursday crowd, then I apologize.
Okay.
If you identify more as a group or, then by no means, I don't mean to, offend anybody. And then I go, before I get going, I would like everybody just in the room to give me their love languages, pronouns, political affiliation. And I would also know any prior medical just going through. I just want to make sure because somebody out in the show, you're going to get mad at me and then I'm just making all this up. This is literally me
right. I've never heard you say
trying to remember,
you're just goofing off. Yeah.
Trying to remember what I want to do. Like that's just me. First, all that took place in 11 seconds. Then I said, well, unless I get canceled, but I don't know what bits of mine will get me canceled because I've had 30 some years of purposely, on purpose, not talking about sex, race, or religion. I just and then I went off on a whole thing about how I'm like, I'm not edgy. I'm like Matchbox 20. You don't hate me. You don't love me. If you're cleaning your apartment, you probably will continue to vacuum. You won't turn me off, but right. I'm not going to be in any big debate you and your friends have at the bar, but you still, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's a thing. So I'm the Matchbox 20 of comedy. People laugh at that. And then I said something about how, but if I get canceled, I'll sell way more tickets than I do now. Like there's a thing. If you get if you're the guy not stepping on toes or causing problems, nobody cares.
Yeah.
You got to be the guy that gets people mad at them. And then they go, what? I hate this guy so much. I'm going to listen to everything he says all the time. Yeah. Right. So I literally, and I'll give you I literally, again, messing around, do a joke about collecting unemployment and then having it memorized. I'm skipping over all the joke parts. And then there's an end where they ask you if you want taxes taken out. And I kind of go, F no. And the whole place kind of applauds. And I go, the world's so crazy right now. I don't even know if we're going to have to pay taxes next year. I don't know if those Cabela gift card boys are going to get control of things, right?
Okay.
Because of the riots at the Capitol, everybody was dressed in Cabela, camo.
Oh, okay. I didn't even put that together that you were doing.
But I just threw it like that, right? And
Yeah.
then I said something. I go, did you guys see that? I go, I saw one video where the guy says, let's start our own country. You just hear the mayhem and you see them, and then you hear that guy say that. And then I go, I always wondered what that guy's next thought would be. Like, we're going to start our own country. Then, okay, what would you do? That was like a legit question. If you're going to start your own country, so how are you going to change it up from what are you going to do, right? And it kind of goes up. So anyway, dude, this lit up this guy. And it's weird when I think all, like, especially people on left or like far right, they both like to use the word snowflakes a lot, right?
Yeah.
Especially far right people like to use it that you can't handle someone having their First Amendment and just talking. You're a snowflake, right? Yeah. That's what I don't get about this. This guy won't stop telling me this, by the way. We were excited to see you in Philly. You were funny up until you made up a political event and I walked out. Maybe I set myself up for thinking you were intelligent and thought things out, but I lost respect. I don't know what
made up.
I made political?
Up. Yeah. Okay.
And he goes, nobody was there on January 6th to start their own country.
Okay.
And then he said it was a peaceful event. And then why didn't I get mad at all the years of burning, looting, and the news told you they were peaceful protests. You don't see the. Yeah.
So what he got out of that was you're a big time lefty.
for that, which is hilarious to me. But I think so many people do this now, especially at comedy clubs, which is still baffling to me. Because Tammy Pescatelli had a thing, and we're gonna have her on, not this episode, but I was thinking about this more. The more and more I wanted to respond, the more I'm like, I don't owe a response. And here's the deal. Yeah, whatever your opinion is, can't silence me. No, you're just being a bully. But isn't going to bars the place since the beginning of bars where you heard people say stupid shit? Right?
Yeah.
Like, isn't that the one place?
Yeah. I mean, it's how every joke starts. Guy walks into a bar.
They're in a bar. And then to have, this guy go take my 34 years of comedy, if you go back and listen to anything I've ever said, and then take a 15-second throwaway line, like 15 seconds, and storm out, man, that guy must be easy to play poker against, because it seems like you could really get in that guy's head easy. Like I just can't imagine being that offended at anything.
It's almost like those kind of people. I have a theory. Those kind of people, they don't know which way you lean, because maybe you lean sort of straight up. Maybe you're not leaning to the left too much. Maybe you're not leaning to the right too much. And when you're in the middle, like I think me and you both probably are, then they can't figure it out. So they're waiting for you to say something that might indicate to them what you truly are.
Yeah, some people
once
just
think they figure it out, then they're like, ha ha.
It's weird. Some people just have that mentality that, that team mentality where you got to be on a team and 100% in all the way or 100% the other way. Like,
right. I hate that.
Nah. But anyway, the rest of the shows were good. Couple, Xanax and wine ladies, like hooping after every joke.
Oh gosh. Yeah. A little too enthusiastic about everything.
But besides that, it was good. Thought about running a marathon. Philly was having a marathon and a half marathon. And I've never ran a half marathon, but I think it's only 2.6 miles. It's under 5 miles.
A half marathon is 13 miles.
Oh my God. I'm so lucky I didn't do that. I was just going to sign up for it as just a fun.
A full marathon's like 26 something.
Oh no, a 5K. That's what I was thinking.
5K is.
I think that a 5K too.
Right.
That
5K would be like almost 3 miles, I think.
That would have sucked if I would have signed up for the half marathon thinking it was a 5K.
Yeah.
And just be like, oh man, I'm never making that show.
Yeah. You'd still be running. What is the longest you've ever ran without stopping, John? Do you know? Like in your history of
life, like running?
Length or time?
I think there was a second, maybe years ago, where I was trying to do a 5K every day. Like when I got to the hotel and I go to the hotel treadmills, and I could bang them out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't hurt.
Running the whole time.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I did that for a little bit, but like on the road, like not treadmill, I don't think it's ever been more than 2 miles in my entire life.
Yeah, that's good. When I was in college, a roommate of mine, very athletic guy, he was turning 25 or 25. And he's like, hey, for my birthday, I want all of you guys to run 10 miles with me. I'm like, are you kidding? I mean, I was athletic and we did jog, play basketball. It was probably the best shape I've ever been in. And I ran 10 miles with this guy, me and two other guys. I couldn't believe I finished it. 10 miles. 10 miles is forever. I couldn't imagine doing a marathon. I'm talking running the whole time, not stopping to a walk ever.
How do people? I don't like when I was trying to run this time in the winter. I was kind of running, but it wasn't too. I just don't know what people think about. Like I could just get bored.
Yeah. Well, you got to have headphones, right? You've got to have good playlists. You got to have motivate. What I used to do, and I really think this is great. I used to work at a TV station, PBS. We had access. This is before the internet, by the way. So we had access to like sort of like scores of movies. Like, so like, I'm not talking about like the movie soundtrack. I'm talking about the score of the film. Do you know what I'm saying? The instrumental, the orchestra. You take that music, inspirational type of music. It's like, the Long Ranger, that whole symphony playing behind you. You could run forever, dude. So I got access to that. I try to do that kind of stuff when I'm at the gym. Karate Kid, of course. A good one too. I'll tell you this real quick is Flash, the movie Flash by Queen. Queen does the soundtrack to Flash. Flash Gordon, that old movie from the 80s.
Yes, that one was awesome.
But Queen, good soundtrack to Flash Gordon.
I still think Rocky 4 is probably the best soundtrack you could ever run to. It's just good from start to finish. Get you motivated. Rocky 4. It has, it has all Survivor stuff. It has Burning Heart. Just so much.
Which storyline was 4? Was
Drago. And by the way, that just came out. Like, so they just re-released the director's cut of it, and I watched the documentary on Sylvester Stallone recutting that movie. I haven't seen it, but it looks awesome.
That's where he fought the Russian.
Yeah, but
he got punched so hard in the chest that he had to go to the hospital. Like it almost stopped his heart. Because
for real film.
He told the guy, he goes, well, why don't you go ahead and hit me so it looks real? Go ahead and just let me have it. And he's like, but that guy's a professional fighter.
Yeah.
And he's like 8 times bigger than Sylvester Stallone.
Can you imagine being that big? Can you imagine being just like 6, just like one of those huge guys what would you do your first day if you were like, there's a guy I knew who played for the Lions way back in the day, and he was on the second team. So he actually got paid just to practice with the Lions. I don't know why they didn't ever use this guy, but he was maybe still to this day one of the biggest human beings I've ever seen in my life. 6'6", 250 pounds.
Yeah, and if he played professional, he could probably move quick as well.
He was what is it called? You know enough about football. There's a guy who when the kick returner gets it, there's 3 guys. He's part of a wedge. Is that a thing? They're usually like 3 guys running full sprint in a V.
They used I think they've outlawed the wedge and the wedge busting these days, but that used to be a thing. Yes.
Yeah. So he was one of those. He was
probably a wedge buster, or was he a blocker? Either way, you got to be fast and agile.
He'd have to sprint. They would sprint right to whoever just got the kickoff.
Oh, dude. Then he was a wedge buster. Those guys are freaking insane. They try to kill themselves every play. I mean,
he was the practice guy. So he was doing that at practice, not ever in front of everybody. But he was the biggest human being I've ever seen. I don't know. I think
Is
I'd
it
walk
good looking?
around like in your Halloween costume. I think I'd walk around in those Roman soldier shorts and sandals.
Yeah. If you were that big?
Yeah. Right? Like, would anyone say anything to you? Or would they,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've got some big friends, and I'm jealous of big dudes because they're like celebrities. You know how a hot girl walks in the room and everybody's head turns, even the girls will look at a hot girl. The only thing equivalent to that in terms of a guy, I mean, you could be a good looking dude, but if you're not over 5'9", a head's not going to turn in terms of female right away. But if a guy 6'5", walks in, females are just, and so I'm jealous of that aspect of it because it's like a celebrity without doing anything. You're just tall.
Yeah.
But sometimes I see my buddy Brent Blakeney, who's 6'7". I see my buddy Sean, who's like 6'5". And I just see them lumbering through life like they don't get to have the best clothes or the best.
Right.
It's like,
you get on an airplane.
Exactly right. Yeah.
There's my feet hang off like a lot of hotel beds. And I'm not even, I think, I was 6 foot, but now that, I'm older, I'm going the opposite way.
Yeah. You think you gotten shorter?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have osteoporosis.
Or I hunch over. Yeah. I bought this thing that you wear on your back to put your shoulders back. And I feel like I make 6 foot tall when I do that.
Oh man. Oh, speaking of stuff like that, last week we got to do this because last week you showed us something that you bought on Amazon.
Yeah,
I almost said eBay. On Amazon, and I'm like, you said, do I keep this or do I send it back? I said, keep it and play with it. What did you do?
So I got it. And then when did that happen? I got it and I set it up. I'm like, this is definitely going back. And then we made 2 drinks out of it.
Okay.
And then about the second drink is when I grabbed the packaging material for it and just threw that away, knowing that
you're keeping it.
It's never going home. Yeah. And we've tested it out, and then even today we went and I got better booze for it and filled up the containers that it comes with, and we've had some people over and we've kind of it's you know what it is, it's like a chocolate fondue. Well, it made me think of a whole nother thing. I don't know if we want to show the video of it first, but then I think of a way for an upgrade for it.
Okay.
Already, but I'm trying to decide if I want to do like a Kickstarter video for a made up product. So do you want to see it first? And then I'll tell you how I'd upgrade it.
I haven't seen the video. I know you were telling me that you may have sent Alan, our producer, a video of you playing with this new cocktail mixing toy that you have. What's it called? What's the name of that thing?
Barnista or something like that.
Barnista.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
it's not super great footage, but I have an invention that needs to happen, and I'm calling it now, November 22nd, that the thing I'm about to tell you will be a thing. Okay. So I'm going to do a fake video for it at Thanksgiving's this weekend, but immediately after, just so.
All right. So
our listeners will know I created it. But do you want to see the video first, and then I'll tell you how they can upgrade it?
Please.
Okay.
All right. So I put booze in, filled this with vodka. I filled this with gin and rum. This has whiskey, and this is tequila. Gin and rum? Yeah. Here is the cartridges we're going to use for these. Michelle's chosen the margarita. I'm going to lift up this, place this in here like this. I hope I'm doing this right. And close. And then I hit next. Would you like it light, regular, or strong?
Let's go regular.
Go regular. And then I'm going to hit the mix button right here. And immediately, a margarita tequila is being taken out of here and is being mixed into this glass. I don't know if I have the perfect glass or if I'm going to go too far, I might not have. Oh, it's the perfect glass. And bam, that took 11 seconds. Mixology is in progress, and we're done.
Wow. Okay. Now, a couple thoughts right out the gate. I'm glad your fiance had the same question as me. You mix gin and rum in one container, yes?
The gin and rum, no, there's a separate, they give you a thing. That's the only thing you have to swap out if for some reason gin is needed. You know, you probably aren't going to use gin with rum, so you just got to click out that one thing.
So you were just saying what that's used for, but it either had gin or rum in the container you just showed us the video of. I got you. Okay. And how was it? Did you taste that drink? How was it?
Delicious. We made a Cosmo with it. Delicious. Did a Manhattan with it or old fashioned with it.
Nice.
Delicious. No mess. Here's the key to it though. And I put this on my Amazon page. We'll put a link up for it, but you just literally put your cup there and you click a button. You're not pouring, you're not moving.
So you don't
bottles.
you don't have to stir anything.
There's no, though it spins it how it does it with the water. The water actually shoots it like in a stirring-y type scenario. One of the drinks, I forgot which one you can get like a iced one of those bartender things. And you stick the bartender thing there, and then you go chunk, chunk, chunk. And then if you want, you pour it. You know, so there's a little bit of that, but there's like no mess at all. Nothing.
What else? So you made margarita. You made, what else did you say?
Old fashioned. Cosmopolitan.
Wow.
Cosmos are tough. Like you usually would get them if you go to like a nicer thing and it's like, oh, I got my Cosmo. There, it just grabs everything and it's done.
Okay. Have you? I guess the true test is going to be a Long Island iced tea.
That's the only one I've not done yet because I'm thinking all of the bubbles are going to go up on that. That's just going to be all of it.
Yeah.
But here's what I want to add to it though. I'm going to do this video and then I'm going to tag the company.
Yeah.
Right? You got to give me some love. Okay, so imagine if you mixed Alexa with that machine.
Ooh, okay.
Then you have the perfect bartender. You can sit there, have your drinks made, and then ask the bartender questions like, I just don't know what to do with my life right now. And then the bartender's AI voice will respond. Well, we all figure it out, sometimes there's peaks and, just bartender things.
Yeah.
So you can so Alexa should be on that thing. And so the bartender, so I'm going to make a video of that thing talking to me. That should be the next thing.
There you go. You can say, Alexa, I don't know what I'm in the mood for. Maybe something fruity, not too alcoholic, but something fruity. What do you got in mind?
Well, we have on special today, we have, and you can have a full conversation with it. I think that's the next level. I'm going to call that now. Before it exists, I'm going to call that right now.
Yeah, I feel like that's a great idea. I think every appliance should have the ability to talk to it like an Alexa.
At this point.
Wouldn't you like to just talk to all your appliances? I guess Alexa could control all of them. But I feel like that's like a lot of pairing you got to do. If you just bought a washing machine, let's let it have its own Alexa. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like, do you just literally get, because I sat next to that, just have a bar stool there. And if I was just like, well, hey, what was the score? And just have an AI, like you could, like you're talking to somebody. There's probably some lonely people out there that wouldn't mind having a little drink and then having someone to talk to. It doesn't have to be human. It's eventually going to get less and less human.
Yeah.
Look at that thing I showed you what a couple weeks ago when it was just when I trained it to be my voice.
Oh my gosh. I know.
And it's the creepy. AI back. So
that's pretty damn good. Have you did you get any booze from this Iron Smoke stuff?
Not as of yet. Did you?
No, I didn't know if you were using any of that. I know I've been looking for it. You said I was getting some booze in the mail. I've been waiting by the door every day.
They said they would send me some, but you know how things go.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I did that in my basement. I set up I have a karaoke machine and a stage set up. So I'm not doing a man cave anymore. I'm just doing it's basically like a pub. I got really cool bar tables. I got a bartender. I set up the karaoke machine today. My nephew came over, Alan, if you have that, and we were testing out sound in case, I want to have a big show this weekend. There you go.
Oh yeah.
We have it all. You even see the disco lights that I have going there. So
that's in your basement?
Yeah, my basement's totally tricked out now.
What was in that one room? Is that laundry or is that the restroom?
One room down there. There's a bedroom. There's a restroom. There's a kitchen.
Okay. Oh, dude. So when I was there, you were just starting to fix it up. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see the finished product.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna comedy night every Tuesday.
You gonna have a DJ down there? You gonna get a little soundboard and mix it up?
I might.
Because I saw you you sent me a TikTok. I thought it was you at first because this dude had a mask on.
Well, I don't know why I sent that to you. I'm obsessed with mashups. And I don't know how, like when the DJs blend the songs.
Oh, I know what a mashup is.
Together. I was obsessed. I don't usually watch a lot of TikTok, but this weekend there are some that just made me laugh. Just so. Do you watch a lot of TikTok?
John, I'm glad you brought this up because I have a couple of videos that I've already sent to Alan. We don't have to do it right now, but I'm teasing it. I'm going to make John Heffron watch some of my favorite TikTok, not my favorite, but some TikToks that I saw, and I want to get your initial reaction to them. But go ahead.
One of my favorite ones I see, it's usually a dog running just at like in high speed, just outdoors or running through somebody's apartment. And then they have the sound effect of the dogs just going, I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
I'm fast as fuck. Like I never stop laughing.
I love that one. I love parkour.
Yeah, just like that one. There's a couple good ones that are just, do you think I'm cute? I was gonna wear this, but I didn't. Like,
I'm happy to hear you say that you like ones with animals because I don't know what it is, but cats. It's all my TikTok is 90% cat stuff. I love dogs. I've never owned a cat in my life.
Right.
But cats have the craziest, weirdest reactions to things. And maybe that's because I've never owned one. I'm not used to seeing that much. But like, I guess I look at those more than anything. Or some chick dancing or a random fight.
There's a couple. Oh, dude. Speaking of fight, and I don't think I didn't send it to you. On Twitter, there was this redhead kid got in a fight.
Yeah, I saw that one.
And then they started this feed of gingers on attack, and there was this dude. Did you see it when he was in a stairwell?
Yeah, he was taking out people.
It was like a video game. I bet you that guy smashed 10 people. He just walked up the stairs like you're playing some type of PlayStation 1 game. It was just
he had these big gigantic fist meat hooks, man, and he was throwing haymakers.
I didn't forward it because at the end you saw a kid, or they're probably in college, looked really bad, like so on the floor.
Yeah,
and like
right. Okay, so there's other videos of that video where it's like they zoom into the guy who just lays there, like the first guy that got knocked out, who's just still laying down while other people are falling on top of him. Later, there's still fighting happening, and he's just asleep. yeah.
I don't know, but that dude was just like, there were like 20 guys watching this guy, and all those guys were like decent size, and that dude just put his chin down, and it was just Hulk smash.
Yeah,
he was going up those stairs, and they came back down the stairs.
Yeah.
He was just like,
I saw that one, dude. That was amazing.
It was crazy. It's like you're playing the video game on the easy level when you get, your first fighter game, just going up the stairs.
Yeah, you got the invincibility star, and he's
He's that way for like 5 seconds, and then it's gonna fade out. Yeah, the only thing about TikTok, I don't like the pointing. Have I ever womp womp, and they do, and they point, because I don't know how they do those videos. So some of the videos kind of bug me.
Yeah, we're gonna bang, bang,
yeah. I've seen a couple of people do do versions of you or like lip sync.
Yeah,
those are always kind of cool.
Yeah, when I first got on TikTok, and I screwed up because I got on there a couple times, and I screwed my name up. So the one I have now is not the one I had in the very beginning. But in the very beginning, I got on there, and I told people, if you use my comedy, lip sync my comedy, I will duet with you. And so it's me reacting to them doing me.
Right.
So, and that was fun, but I haven't done that in a while. Now I just put up stand-up clips. But yeah, I love TikTok. There's some crazy things on there. Do you want me to show you some of my favorites? Okay. Yeah. So the Alan Jackson, whichever TikTok video you put up, I'll roll with it. Hang on. From the beginning. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the meaning of that is, but it looks like one cat thought it was sexy, took its mask off, and the other cat, is it like watching it on its laptop like it's porn? Like it's like a stripper that does things on demand, like what do you call that? Members only. So let's see that one again. Now think of it that way. Look at the cat. Which cat are you, John?
Right, because that's just trolling.
I don't know why.
I saw a picture. Speaking of animals, it's a golden retriever, and how it was a puppy golden retriever. It was laying like pretty long ways, had its legs crossed, and kind of laying on one of his hips, right? And the way the dog was looking back, somebody put this comment, Jack, paint me like one of your French girls. And it was just the funniest. Like,
all right, show another one, the Alan Jackson. Let's see the next one, whichever one you put up. Play it again from the beginning. A guy farts quietly through his neighbor's window. He walked to his neighbor's house, put his butt up against his window, which was open, and scares him by farting in his window. Do you think it's real? I can't tell.
I don't know if it's real, but I completely feel sorry for the person who was sitting in that chair.
Yeah, right.
Like, you're just by yourself. You live by yourself, it's probably, and then you hear somebody's breaking in noise.
Right. What a weird. I mean, that fart. It was a long, dry one that made a.
I saw.
I think I can't. That's 50. I'm 50-50 on that one being real. But but when I first watched it, I thought it was real, and that was my initial enjoyment of it. Was that it was real?
Maybe we'll have to do a thing where, like, I'll start saving some of the ones I watch and just show you. And there's these two kids that were giving people just shit. They were in front of a grocery store with like a Mr. Microphone, and they were just kind of talking. And I think this one was real. A huge guy came out carrying like two things of Corona. He flip-flops. I mean, this dude was yoked, and they chucked maybe a thing of bologna or something at his head.
Yeah.
And he stops and he turns and he looks at the guy behind him, and the guy behind him wasn't me. And then he walks over and he sets the thing down, and the guy on the Mr. Microphone was like, oh no, like that. And the guy just smashes him. And then the kid, he got hit pretty hard when it like kind of did some sidestepping, and then got his mic and just kept making weird noises. He hit me. He crazy people.
I believe that was real too. I've seen those. That it's like a short, maybe Latino kid and some other regular sized kid. And he goes, "Oh, Papi Mino" or something. Papi Mino or something. I don't know what he's saying, but he does that. It's a series of things where he'll walk up to people at a Lowe's Hardware and whisper some porn noise in their ear and go, "Oh yeah," like that, and just whisper stuff in their ear. But yeah, see. I think these guys are taking it too far because someone's going to get shot and killed one day.
Yeah.
You know, because everyone has a cell phone. Everyone has TikTok. Everyone thinks they have their own hidden camera show. Meanwhile, the rest of the world don't know you, and they might not want to be a part of your hidden camera show. Like that guy you just said, he started swinging on him. So I think it's real. All right. So you remember the Island Boys?
Yeah.
So I saw this one. You talking about mashups. I got the best mashup for you, the Alan Jackson. Dude, right?
Wow. It's funny when you watch those guys. Yeah.
Wow. I hope Rick Ashley uses this because he's still alive. He still does shows.
Yeah.
He should take that for himself and sing and just have that part of his song now when he does.
I saw those guys, and I don't say like no matter every song has this move in it.
What are they doing? Is he reloading a gun?
They're reloading a gun. Everything now is the thing. Both of those kids, right? They're kids, are on Cameo.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to their Cameo page.
Oh my goodness!
And just started hitting play just to see who is, what they charge, and then you can look and see how many reviews they got, which is a pretty good indicator of how many people paid for them and stuff. And so when I did Cameos, I paused my thing because I don't know how to delete it. But so you get a pretty detailed message where it says, name of the person, it's what event, it's Sarah's birthday, and it kind of breaks it all down. And then people go, hey, she's really big fan of, but people talk normal, like during that, or especially if there's parentheses, then on a side note, she was a teacher for 10, so then when you do the dumb cameos, those kids read like everything, whatever came across their,
they read it word for word as if it were a script.
John Reap, you wants to say hi to his mother, but she does like. And he's trying
John Reap wants me to make something up off the cuff about his mother.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, and he's just
idiots. I
wonder how much they charge for a cameo. What do you think? We can have Alan look it up.
Oh,
I can tell you.
Okay, hang on. Let me guess.
Do you want to guess?
Yeah, I want to guess.
Okay.
I'm going to guess.
I'm going to go to the app.
So when I buy a cameo from these guys, I get 2 in 1?
No, you get the 1.
Oh, so this is one dude, half of the Island Boys. One Island Boy. How much does he charge? I'm going to say it is $250. $250 to $300.
All right, I'm trying to pull up my app because I delete. Oh, but I might have.
You think they're still on there?
I have a number if you.
Oh, there we go.
It.
Well, John already.
John something.
I say $250 to $300.
Two.
$275.
I'm gonna say $100.
All right. John Reap says 250 to 300.
Yeah.
Or two. What are
I'll
you
say
selling?
275.
275. John Heffron says $100.
Yeah.
And according to what I'm seeing, you do get both Island Boys.
What?
Yeah.
I'm going to go 300 now.
You're going 300?
Yeah.
Heffron, you want to change it up?
No, I just looked it up. It just finally popped up, so I know the answer now.
You
so
know
I
the
can't.
answer? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Answer is 250.
Oh, okay.
250
wait.
for two Island Boys. So
Well,
I'm
he must
saying,
be giving you a deal because I'm
That's a
looking
deal.
at
That's like
$299.
$129 an Island Boy. Yeah.
I'm
I see
looking at
I see booked now for personal use at 250. Business use is $600.
So if we wanted to hire them for a country-ish or a Heffron and Reap promo, that's $600. If I just say this for John Heffron only,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
That's 89 reviews. What's 89 times 300?
Don't do that to me.
Right?
I'm not going to do that, dude. You're going to make me pull my calculator
No,
out.
I'm doing it. Okay. They've almost made 30 grand being those boys.
Good for them. Don't you love America? We live in the greatest country ever.
We really that's
I mean, that's
awesome.
They're gonna have a great Thanksgiving, huh? So, John, before the show, I'm kind of liking doing videos, watching videos with you because apparently reaction videos are a hit. You know, they're on TikTok as well. People reacting to other videos.
Mm-hmm.
So before we went live on my personal Facebook page, I just said, "Hey, send me a link to a video that I think John Heffron would have a weird reaction to." And Rick Sanford III sent some, maybe Shane Flint, I don't know. But you know, we've been talking here without comments for 42 minutes.
Okay.
You want me to open it up to comments and then also we watch these videos with people? Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So I'll open up the comments.
By the way, after Thanksgiving, weekend after Thanksgiving, you are in Nashville. I own the Nashville Fake World. If you need anything while you're there.
Oh, that's right.
I am going to the Chicago Improv in December. I also have a Raleigh, North Carolina New Year's Eve date. Anybody near Raleigh, or if anybody I know who lives near Raleigh can help me push the dates, I will have to go through my contacts and see if I can find just one person who's maybe in that area that could kind of send people that way, but I'll look that up. And then also Cleveland Hilarities, all happening in December. Back to you, John.
Hey, man, I like that Raleigh date you got there. You know what I'll do is I'll remind my people to come see you in Raleigh because I do have a lot of people there. I'll be in Zany's Nashville this weekend. I'm going to hang out afterwards and do other people's podcasts. Nate Bargatze, Steve Byrne, probably Josh Wolf. Everybody lives there now.
Nice.
Then I'm going to Virginia Beach, Funny Bone. And then
been there in a while. You still tell everyone there. I said, well, there's no one that's going to work there that I know. So, but
I'll
anyway.
still tell them that you said
Tell
hello.
Yeah.
I'll be in Des Moines, Lexington, and then the Comedy Store in La Jolla. I just added it. New Year's Eve weekend. I'll be there. What can I look forward to that? Did you stay at a hotel or the condo?
I stayed at a hotel.
Okay.
And walked. There's so many great breakfast places there.
Oh, I know, dude.
If you stay at the hotel and they give you the nicer room like they did me, there is a seagull that clinks on your window every morning for food.
Did you have that room that overlooks like a balcony type? Yeah, it's got a sliding glass door. It's a corner room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that room. It's not too big, but the location's perfect.
Yeah, but except for the seagulls that
but you got a nice big breakfast area outside if you want to go out there at night. Also, I took a freaking Lime scooter every night to and from the club.
I saw somebody wipe out on one of those pretty bad. Because I wanted to get on one. It was just a guy and a girl. And when I was walking back, there was no shenanigans. They were just kind of like having a light conversation. And then all of a sudden you just heard schwap, like really hard crash. And I turned and that girl was just planted it right on. I don't know how you wobbled or lost control enough to do. You know, when you're on your like 10-speed bike or your BMX bike, sometimes the handlebars can kind of hit you in the side.
Yeah.
You just take a face right down. She did that right in the middle of the street with that thing.
How did that make you feel? Did you wince at that? Did it make you feel?
The noise of it sounded, that's what made me, turn my head.
So you don't like looking at stuff like that. That's what you're telling me.
It's bad. I don't know how people do that.
D. Allen Jackson, let's show some videos for John Heffron to look at, seeing as how he don't like them kinds of things. Let's see how he reacts to these videos. Okay. Now, remember, Rick Sanford III sent me these. I didn't pick these out. I've not seen all of them.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
So wait say it again.
Yeah.
This is.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's always that oh shoot moment when you just know.
Yeah.
We're like, okay. This sucks.
All right. First of all,
this sucks.
He's already in a wheelchair. So I guess he's like, well, how worse could it get?
Yeah.
And then he's in the air and he realizes, oh shit, it could get worse.
Have you ever been on one like a half pipe or anything like that? I've watched them before.
One time I tried to drop in on a skateboard, thought I was going to die.
It's super scary. But how they're set up, it's a weird thing. Like when you fall, it kind of catches you, but it's super scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. My house, the stairs of my house are so steep that when you fall, it's very much like the half pipe.
Yeah, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see that one more time, the Allen Jackson. I want to focus on John's face. I mean, I feel like you've already gotten your taste of this one.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do another one, the Allen Jackson. Whatever one you got lined up next is fine. Or this one's fine too.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
So he hits when he hits the second time, it's his wheels hit.
Oh,
then
his wheels didn't clear to the
then
other
he kind of
side.
Supermaned it and landed right on his stomach. It looks like with the
what if he got up and walked away? Like it fixed something.
Wow. Yeah, falling ones always make me. Yeah,
that sucks. All right, let's see another one. I
I
haven't seen this one.
Oh, dead. That kid's just dead.
He's out.
The reaction time from his buddy is.
Yeah.
Did he die?
He's not.
He's
not faking this, dude.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, come on, dude.
9, 10. Well, I would be.
Wait, look at the comment section. Is that guy dead? Ouch. Yeah. What are your thoughts, John? So far, we got a couple more of these.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Now you said you don't like looking at this stuff, which is why
it's fine.
Okay. Well, so far it's not been a ball reaction, nothing to the balls. That's what I don't like. So I hope this is.
Hold on, let's guess though. What? This guy's about to jump on the thing, so he's
got the uneven bars.
So he's going to spin a couple times. He's going to ball it on this one. I believe
he's going to break his leg. I've not seen this, but I'm guessing the landing is not going to go well, and he's going to break.
Did you see
leg. I haven't seen anything.
Okay.
I promise you, I have not. Well, there's music
over at once.
Okay. Wait, what language is that? Where is he? Is this Russia? He hit his head and knocked himself out.
Yeah. I did that when I was doing a corporate event in Maui, in California, in Maui, in Hawaii, and you could climb up these ledges on this rock wall. You probably haven't been there. It's just like this cove, and then it has this black rock that goes up, and people climb to the top, and then you jump off.
Okay.
And it's a pretty far jump.
Yeah.
And they have all these little, and you kind of climb up, but the local kids pee in all the holes as you're going up. So as you're stepping in pee the whole time. And for some reason, one of the kids is like, "Don't put your thing there." You know, we've peed in all of them. It's just a thing they do.
Right.
Before the locals or before the tourists get up there. So you get to the top and you just kind of, you with your legs, you jump out to clear the wall. And then you kind of just, and then you fall in. Maybe it's 2 stories or something.
Yeah.
So I got to the top and I stood up and my legs would not move. I got so afraid. My legs were almost locking or were almost weeble wobbly. And I didn't know how to go. I didn't want to do it. I didn't know how to go back down. So I basically stepped off the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have enough leg power to push.
Oh.
I stepped. And I guess I was within a half an inch of all the jaded rocks in my back as I was going down. Because when I landed and you pop your head up, I had the entire beach, everybody, and people swimming out to me because they thought there's no way he didn't smack his head. Wow. And then, it was obviously I didn't get, at all. But yeah.
What age were you when this happened?
10 years ago.
Wait, oh man!
Literally in my 30s.
Why no one recorded this? I mean,
oh, dude, I was so close. Like I would have made some Gillette, micro whatever.
So at age
35, probably.
you decide I'm going to climb a black cliff wall in Hawaii and launch myself.
That's why I don't. Yeah, that's why I don't do that stuff.
That's hilarious. I wouldn't have done that 10 years ago. Yeah. There was a place where I grew up, Hickory, called Cool Park. It was like a big pool. Mm-hmm. And basically the high dive used to be a water tower. Okay. You know how big a water tower is?
Yeah.
Okay. And just recently they had to cut it down because it was way too hot. People were killing themselves. Not really, but getting really injured. I'm sure someone may have died. But I remember climbing the top of this water tower, and they turned it into a high dive, right? So it's diving boards now. I remember walking up there thinking, oh, my gosh, this is not going to be good. It's all you could do to make yourself jump off of it. And I did, and I thought, I'm going to do a slow, long flip.
Mm-hmm.
So I jumped. And I thought, okay, I'm not rotating fast enough. The water's coming quick. And then I just flat back. And as soon as I hit my back hit the water, I just felt this rush of pain. And I could kind of hear everybody at the pool go, ooh, before I went underwater. And I was underwater going, ah! And I just took it underwater and let the cold water sort of wash over my back. And then slowly made myself up. But that hurt. Let's watch another one. What do you say?
Sure.
I think we have a couple more. Let's see what Alan has in store for us. Look at these comments. Wake and bake now. The default for smart homes is to lock down in outage or malfunctioning people where burning alive during fires. Oh my gosh, what are we talking about? I don't know if that has anything to do with what we're talking about. Well, it was a lot of text, so I just started reading it.
Yeah.
Bob Haynes says, LOL, yeah, I've seen those too. Those can be hilarious. All right, Deion Jackson, let's see what this is.
You do with
Lord.
dogs are
Lord,
no.
just wait. What happened? What happens when I make this sound?
No.
What?
No.
No. You getting it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. What happened?
I don't know if that's real, but if it is, it's hilarious. I can't tell. What do you think? Oh, here's another one.
Hi.
Don't say we're at a wedding, Dad. Don't
Hey,
it?
what happened? You look beautiful, by the way.
We're at a
Lovely. I hope you don't throw up on your dress when I go
Dad.
like this.
Stop. I can't do it. There's people here. There's people here. Stop. Stop.
I don't know, dude. It could be fake. But I guess that's a real thing for some people. But, if I see it on TikTok and it's like their whole channel is this,
Yeah.
and they've monetized it, then I start thinking, well, some of these have got to be fake.
I thought this, but I think it's for the person who maybe does it. There's a guy I saw on TikTok who was all blinged out. He had all these diamonds in his teeth, and he was just talking, and they had a diamond thing, and he was clicking it, going, "See, that's all fake." And then he put this machine up to his teeth, and it showed you it was real. She's like, "These are real." I literally thought he was like a real rapper guy, and then until I saw another one where he just is just so over the top with this machine, and his whole thing is these are real, and he'll stick rubies, like fake plastic rubies, all over his face, and he just clicks this machine, and it shows that they're real. It's so dumb, it's funny.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm confused. What is real? What's fake?
He has a grill, and it's all diamonds.
Okay.
So he's like, a lot of people saying that these diamonds aren't real, and he's got a diamond detector. And then he puts it up and he sticks it to his teeth, and then the thing goes from 0 to all the way up to red. Like he's, and he puts it on his eyeglasses because those are all blinged out.
Okay.
But then I saw in other videos where he's constantly doing, so he'll have rubies, like jewels all over his face, and the machine will go, it's real.
Every time.
Yeah. And it's just all these comments of people going, that's fake as F. Like people are always going, dude, that's fake. But nobody realizes, he's doing it on purpose.
Okay.
Ever see like Brent, like who Brent Toon, am I saying his name right? Who acts like he's a way right winger. He wears a red hat and he does like he started doing these videos. The problem with you left is, and would say the craziest stuff. And he got so many fans and so many followers thinking he was actually.
Oh, is it like a redheaded dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah,
he's totally not that at all.
He purposely does it, but
he's been doing it for a while. I mean, and he was late to the game. There are people who do that before him. But yes, I know exactly who you're talking about. Let's see another one, the Alan Jackson. If you have any more, I think Shane or Rick put a bunch up there. I don't know if you got any more. I could read some comments. Oh, here we go. What is?
Right. Boy,
I'm gonna like this one probably. Wait, I'm gonna call it. That horse is gonna sidekick that dude in the chest.
Okay,
I'm not seeing this.
I think that guy's gonna get crapped on.
Okay. That hurts. Get off me.
Dang, the horse had to step over that's a big step to step over.
Yeah, that horse is flexible, man. I would do the same thing if some jackass was putting a brand on my ass. You idiot. Oh, let's see it again. It makes me happy because I feel bad for the horse.
Oh my God. You know how close to his face that was? I mean,
oh my God. Ooh. Oh, dang.
Hey, your movie came out this week.
We'll be right back. What are you talking about?
I
don't have a movie.
You don't have a movie. You were in a partial movie.
Yes, Poker Run with John Schneider. Someone from his team sent me an email. I need to respond about coming on the show and talking about it. Maybe I should have him come on this show instead of Country-ish.
Why wouldn't you? Because I'm a fan.
Okay.
We don't have guests on. I would like to talk. I have questions. I follow him on social media. I probably know a lot about him. I'll ask him about his sheds.
Okay.
I'll ask him about his cars and bars. He's got a lot of Bo extravaganza things. I have so many questions for him. But I also have a question about that movie.
Yeah.
When you were there, because I don't know, when I watch a trailer of it,
yeah,
right? And
I haven't seen the trailer, by the way.
Okay, but
I have.
I'm impressed with people because it seems like from the time that you said you were going to shoot it to the time that it's out, right? It was like I don't know how things get done that fast with just probably one or two people actually doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you in front of because it looks I don't understand the backgrounds. Were you in front of real things or was that a green screen on some of it?
It's green screen most of the film. They do shoot a lot of the as far as I was told. I was only there for like a day and a half. So my scene was it was shot outdoors. There was a real car and that I was standing in front of, but behind me was a green screen. And stuff behind me is green, but the car is real. And the other actors were real.
Okay. I just had that random question because I saw a trailer and then because it just looks different. Yeah. Where I didn't know what was like really outside or what wasn't. But
right.
It also makes me want to shoot a movie if you don't really need real locations.
You don't need a lot of things if you want to shoot a movie. Like they shot, I'm getting this wrong, I'm sure. I think they were trying to shoot a full feature-length film in like 12 days or something like that. So it was like go. It was hurry up. I think I did my scene maybe twice, maybe 3 times at the most. Yeah, it was quick. And then it was on to the next thing. But I haven't seen it. You're saying it's out now?
It's out now. It's been in theaters, traveling around. Feedback seems to be good. If you ordered Poker Run pre-order DVD, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. And also up on his website is some signed license plates.
Nice. Well, we'll have him on Heffern and Reap, and I'll let you ask any questions that you'd like. How's that?
Right.
Like that?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do we have another video? We're over an hour now. Let's read some comments. Where can we watch the movie? I think
videos are all done. We're all caught up on those.
All right. Shane Flint, I had to send that one in. Oh yeah. Shane sent the one with the horse in. Rick Sanford III, totally still laughing. Let's go back and read some other comments real quick. If I can scroll, here we go. My mouse is being slow. It's my new desk. I love it. Maybe both. There are a lot of prankers like that. Yes, some people are saying could be some are fake, some could be true. About the puke lady. Some people are guessing the amount of the cameos. Shane said $30. And they said $5, and then 27,000. Oh yeah, that's how much they made. That's crazy, right? Irvin Ellis, we're loving the new desk. It will be featured tomorrow night live on Country-ish. Heffern, what are you? Where are you this weekend? I know you're
nowhere.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving, dude?
Thanksgiving, bouncing around various people's houses, eating whatever delicious food they have. Hoping they didn't put anything in Jell-O because that's disgusting.
Oh, you hate Jell-O, do you?
Jell-O, things with chunks in it. Jell-O with chunks in it is there's no purpose. There's no purpose.
Let me ask you this: favorite Thanksgiving side? What is it? You know what I mean? Side dish, Thanksgiving. Go.
Do biscuits count?
No.
You're not counting the buttermilk biscuits at all?
No, not as a side. I'm not. Some people probably do. To me, it's just a sponge. It's for sopping up the juice on the plate.
I'm just gonna go. It's cool. It's gonna be boring. It's just mashed potatoes with the right gravy.
Okay.
All day long.
Yep.
All day, every day. I don't like stuffing. I don't like any of the other stuff. There's absolutely no color on my plate. It's the turkey breast, the mashed potatoes with the gravy and the biscuit. That's the only thing that I eat at Thanksgiving. That's the only thing that's on my plate.
No green bean casserole?
No green bean casserole.
No corn?
Maybe if it's there, but people don't get too crazy and start throwing a bunch of stuff in the corn. Like anytime you add 2 items that become thing, I'm out. It's got to be just left alone.
What about sweet potatoes?
Nope.
No, you don't like sweet potatoes.
I think I had sweet potatoes once by accident at a comedy club when I said, these fries taste different. And they're like, well, you ordered sweet potatoes the first show. And I'm like, I've never ordered that ever. Oh, that's what we brought you.
I prefer sweet potatoes over regular potatoes.
Yeah.
What about fried okra?
I wouldn't even know if you told me here's $100, keep the change, go get some okra and bring it back to me and Alan. I don't know where I would find it or even what section of the grocery store I would walk
you
to.
Can't find it everywhere, because when I lived in Los Angeles, I really wanted to do myself a nice Thanksgiving, and I tried to buy okra, and it's not at every store. You have to go to specialty things. In California, here it's everywhere. What about collard greens?
Never had them.
Okay. Brussels sprouts?
Nope.
We're done here. All right. What about what is the most overrated pie? And let's go with your favorite as well while we're here.
I'm not a big pie guy. Like, well, pecan. I don't maybe over or.
Oh, that's your favorite, or it's overrated?
I just started eating it actually this year. I think I had my first pecan, but apple pie. I always say like cherry pie. I'd say cherry pie. Like the cherry. That's the one that I'm not a fan of.
Dude, now we're talking.
Yeah, even
I think cherry pie,
pumpkin.
It's probably great. It's a little overrated. I'll still eat that over a damn carrot cake any day of the week.
Okay, yeah. So I'll go with Rick Sanford. Pumpkin cake or pie is done. I don't like anything pumpkin. Carrot cake also has no purpose.
I agree.
Whatsoever.
I got no use for an orange cake unless it's like sherbet,
Don't understand where somebody was eating carrots and went, I should turn this into a carrot or something. That's gross.
Why not make a freaking celery cake?
Disgusting.
I mean, why would you make a carrot cake?
Broccoli cupcake.
Broccoli cake.
Where it's just to get the broccoli and then they put some type of weird cream cheese on the top of it and then you have to eat it like a cupcake. Disgusting. But
cherry pie is sloppy, number one. It's messy. And it's just a lot of gooey stuff. It turns gooey. A pecan pie is my favorite. Pecan, pecan, either one's acceptable. That's my favorite pie. It didn't used to be. So I'll be having. My mom doesn't cook turkey.
Okay.
My mom does not like turkey. So we are not going to have a turkey unless someone's bringing turkey. Mm-hmm. So she'll make a nice big like Tennessee Southern baked ham, with pineapple and all that stuff. It's really good. We'll have mashed potatoes. We'll have cream corn. We'll have green beans. We'll have pecan pie. And that's all I need. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for you, John Heffron.
And I'm thankful for you. I'm glad my internet wasn't horrible today.
Yeah.
I still can't play any of my music, so I feel a little bit but
I'm also thankful for Shane and Lori and Rick and Bob and Jackie Betts, Kidder Hagen, and everybody who decided to join us live today on this special live edition of Heffron and Reap. We're going to go live every Monday, 7:30, as much as we can, unless one of us gets a paying gig. You know what I mean? And we appreciate you joining us. Write us a review on iTunes. Go to iTunes, say something nice about us on Apple Podcast. Give us 5 stars. Go to heffronandreap.com. Click on the Patreon. Throw us some money in the tip jar if you feel like it. And that's all I got. What about you, Heffron?
I would say everything that John said. That was loud. Go to heffronandreap.com to get our dates. I believe both of our dates are up there. Big December's coming for both of us. We are, we're everywhere. We're everywhere. John's everywhere. There's a Funny Bone. Anywhere there's a fake city with like a mall in it that has a comedy club. That's where Funny Bone is, and John's showing up right in the smack dab of Christmas holiday season. All the shows are going to be sold out. He's going to do promo videos of his shows with a drone, and then probably footage after of him getting in his private jet to fly to the next city. It's going to be awesome.
That's right. And look for pretty soon on the next episode of Heffron and Reap, John Schneider.
We have John Snyder, and we also have coming up. He said he would do it. We've had him on a podcast before. Jonathan Lipnicki.
Oh yeah,
he's an actor.
He's a kid who said a human head weighs 8 pounds.
Jerry Maguire, really good friend of mine, and I did that thing while we were talking. I'm like, dude, you should just do our podcast.
And he's MMA dude.
He's MMA. He's a cool kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
and then
and we're gonna have Timmy Pascatelli on to talk about an event that happened at the Jacksonville Comedy Zone that also applies to we think the same lady attacked a comedian at the same club 2 different times.
Yeah, which is a new show called Byron Allen is probably hosting called When Comics Attack.
Right. Get attacked. Yeah.
Get attacked. Yeah. All righty. I don't have any good music, so everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving festive. I've already put Christmas decorations up. I'm in it. I'm completely into the holiday season.
Yep. Got 2 trees up right now. Helped Mama the other day. We're good. Happy Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas. We'll see you next week. Bicycle.
Since you love the Heffron and Reap show, please go to iTunes and let them know. Rank the show and leave a comment. We don't care what you write, you know. They Heffron and Reap have low self-esteem. So please validate them by ranking them and making them seen. So no matter what